Facts that only 2% of people know and use to their advantage. Have you ever wondered how some people manage to stay calm and serene even in the most challenging moments? In this video, we're going to reveal surprising secrets that can transform the way you face daily obstacles, helping you achieve incredible emotional balance and live a fuller, more meaningful life. Stay with us until the end, because you won't want to miss the powerful tips we have to share. Let's get started. The art of perception and Stoic wisdom invite us to a deep review of our perceptions, emphasizing that external challenges do not have the power to disturb our inner peace unless we allow them. This philosophy teaches that it is not things that disturb us, but rather our interpretation of them, a phrase that resonates with the power we have over our emotional responses. By adopting this perspective, we can reassess our reactions to adversity, seeking to look beyond immediate emotions to understand deeper reasons and the potential benefits these challenges may bring. This exercise in introspection empowers us to transcend superficial responses and achieve a state of balance and serenity, even amid apparent chaos. Tranquility arises when we give up trying to control the uncontrollable. This Stoic view encourages us to accept the unexpected, finding peace in accepting things as they are, not as we would like them to be. Training the mind to adopt this broader perspective is a constant journey of action and resilience. It is a path that strengthens our ability to face not only life's storms, but also to cultivate a more harmonious and purposeful existence. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. This Stoic advice does not minimize adversities, but empowers us to choose how to interpret and respond to them. By developing a Stoic interpretation of events, we transform our life experience, seeing difficulties as essential opportunities for our growth and inner strengthening. Applying these principles not only alleviates emotional suffering, but also enriches our lives with a deeper understanding of human dynamics. I encourage you to reflect on how changing the perception of events can influence not just your inner peace, but also the quality of your interactions and relationships. In the next segment, we will explore how to apply this Stoic philosophy to improve our connections with others, showing that its relevance goes beyond self-knowledge and deeply touches the social sphere. Emotion mastery. Stoic philosophy, deeply rooted in emotional control, teaches that true strength lies not in the absence of feelings, but in managing them. If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it, and it is in your power to wipe out this judgment now. This maxim from Marcus Aurelius underscores the importance of not being dominated by fleeting emotions, a skill that, while challenging, is achievable with dedication and practice. Stoic mastery over emotions implies constant vigilance over one's own thoughts and reactions, involving cultivating a practice of meticulous self-observation, where each emotion is examined before being expressed. Through this process, the individual learns to distance themselves from their initial emotional impressions, responding to situations with calm rationality rather than succumbing to uncontrolled impulses. This skill of self-control not only strengthens the individual against external adversities, but also promotes a more serene and deliberate inner life. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that truly matters. Adhering to this Stoic principle allows for a life approach that values thoughtful response over impulsive reaction, thus cultivating a state of emotional balance that benefits all areas of human existence. By adopting and practicing Stoic emotional control, we pave the way for a life less disturbed by emotional fluctuations and more guided by values and reason. This ongoing effort to master one's emotions is not an end in itself, but a means to achieve a more fulfilling and balanced life, characterized by more conscious decisions and more harmonious relationships. By understanding and applying Stoic emotional control, We also lay the groundwork for exploring how this mastery influences our interpersonal relationships. In the next segment, we will discuss how the ability to manage one's emotions directly affects the quality of our interactions, enabling more stable and understanding relationships. Before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel and leave your comments. Your participation is crucial for us to continue bringing inspiring content. Let's continue. The strength of resilience, viewed through the lens of Stoic philosophy, is much more than just recovering from difficulties. It is a powerful ability that involves accepting challenges as inherent and valuable parts of human existence. The Stoics, with their pragmatic emphasis on acceptance, teach us that it is not enough to endure chance, but to make good use of it, as expressed by Seneca. This perspective transforms adversity from a feared obstacle into a catalyst for personal enrichment and strengthening. Cultivating resilience, according to Stoicism, is not limited to resisting life's storms, but to deeply understanding that each difficulty carries within it a vital lesson and an opportunity for character evolution. When facing adversities, the Stoic does not despair, but actively seeks the lessons that can be learned and the ways in which these challenges can contribute to their personal growth. This approach not only hardens individual determination, but also ennobles the spirit, storing wisdom and patience. The more violent the storm, the quicker it passes. Words from Marcus Aurelius that remind us that the intensity of difficulties often heralds the emergence of renewed clarity and strength. By adopting a resilient stance, we encourage a cycle of continuous learning and proactive adaptation, which allows us not only to overcome challenges, but also to transform them into steps for our development. This ability to turn adversities into advantages is at the heart of Stoic resilience, which sees each setback as a chance to further strengthen character. Reflecting on how resilience intertwines with emotional control and mastery of oneself, the next segment will delve deeper into how these Stoic skills manifest in our daily relationships. We will explore how the ability to maintain calm and perspective in times of crisis not only benefits us individually, but also strengthens our connections with others, promoting an environment of mutual understanding and support. Philosophical self-sufficiency, within the teachings of Stoicism, is highlighted as a fundamental pillar for a fulfilling and satisfying life. According to this philosophy, true happiness is achieved not through external elements, but through a disciplined and well-ordered mind. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, stated Marcus Aurelius, emphasizing that our well-being is determined more by our internal responses than by external circumstances. Being self-sufficient in the Stoic context means recognizing that the only true source of power is internal. This implies an understanding that our ability to be happy and at peace with oneself lies in how we choose to interpret and react to various life situations. This perspective is rare, as it challenges the common notion of seeking satisfaction in material goods or external approval, but it is essential for achieving true and lasting freedom. By adopting philosophical self-sufficiency, we cultivate an emotional and mental independence that frees us from the fluctuations of fortunes and the opinions of others. It is not the man who has little, but the man who desires more that is poor, observed Seneca. Through this view, Stoicism teaches us to value what we have and to find contentment in simplicity and in self-management of our emotions and thoughts. As we become masters of our own lives through philosophical self-sufficiency, we not only improve our individual experience, but also positively influence those around us. By demonstrating that it is possible to live a rich and full life with internal resources, we inspire others to seek the same level of independence and satisfaction. Exploring Stoic self-sufficiency prepares us for a broader discussion on how these principles can be applied in our interactions and in building resilient communities. In the next segment, we will consider how the philosophy of independence and self-management not only strengthens the individual, but can also enrich and stabilize social relations, promoting a more balanced and harmonious society. The value of silence. In a world dominated by the constant quest for attention and the incessant noise of social interactions, is an inestimably valuable quality that Stoicism highlights. For Stoics, silence is not limited to the mere absence of sound. It represents a vital space for internal growth, reflection, and the attainment of mental clarity. It is better to be silent and be than to speak and not be, taught Epictetus, highlighting that silence is often more eloquent and productive than hurried speech. Cultivating silence is to practice the art of introspection and contemplation. It is in silence that we can truly slow down, ponder our lives, and evaluate our actions. This process of reflection is crucial for the development of a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us, allowing a form of wisdom that can only emerge from stillness. Beyond being a source of self-knowledge, Stoic silence serves as an antidote to the stress and anxiety that often accompany a fast-paced, externally centered lifestyle. By allowing ourselves moments of silence, we distance ourselves from the demands and expectations of the external world, reconnecting with our internal values and needs. One who has inner peace is not distracted, a Stoic might say, pointing to the serenity that accompanies those who value and practice silence. The practice of silence is therefore fundamental, not only for maintaining mental health, but also for the ability to live intentionally and meaningfully. By integrating periods of silence into our daily routine, we make room for wisdom and tranquility to flourish, strengthening our character and resilience in the face of life's vicissitudes. Delving deeper into the importance of silence, in the next segment we will discuss how this Stoic practice not only enriches the individual, but can also transform our social interactions. We will examine how the ability to remain silent and reflective in crucial moments can lead to more effective communications and deeper, more respectful relationships. Living with purpose at the heart of Stoic philosophy is the belief that living with a clear purpose is not just a choice, but a necessity for a fully realized life. For the Stoics, every action should be driven by a moral purpose and be in harmony with the virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. Only what is virtuous is useful, Seneca stated, emphasizing that the true utility and value of our actions stem from their congruence with ethical principles. This focus not only guides daily decisions and actions, but also provides a deep sense of fulfillment and contentment. By aligning each choice and effort with moral and virtuous values, Stoics believe we can navigate life not only effectively, but with significant peace of mind. The pursuit of a well-lived life then becomes a journey not just of personal fulfillment, but also of moral and social contribution. Living with purpose also means resisting the distractions and temptations that divert from the virtuous path. If you seek tranquility, do less. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the simplicity of actions and the clarity of intentions are essential for keeping focused on our true goals. By reducing excess and focusing on the essentials, we strengthen our ability to live according to our highest principles. This Stoic focus on living a purposeful life aligned with virtue not only enriches the individual, but also has the potential to elevate the entire society. By demonstrating through our actions how to live ethically and intentionally, we inspire others to adopt a similar path, promoting a virtuous cycle of positive influence and mutual improvement. Now that we have explored how purpose and virtue can shape our lives, the next step is to consider how these Stoic principles can be applied in the broader context of our community and social relationships. In the next segment, we will discuss how living with purpose not only benefits us individually, but also influences and improves our interactions with others, creating a network of positive influence and social transformation. Minimalism and contentment, in the Stoic view, transcend the simple idea of owning fewer material goods. They are primarily based on the principle of desiring less. This philosophy teaches us that true contentment does not originate from accumulating objects, but from having few needs. It is better to want less than to have more, Epictetus might say, suggesting that when we value what we have, rather than agonizing over what we lack, we adopt a minimalist approach that allows for a more focused and meaningful life. By freeing ourselves from distractions and the constant demands of consumption that mark contemporary society, by shedding the superfluous and focusing on what is truly essential, we create space for what truly matters: personal development, meaningful relationships, and the pursuit of a greater purpose. Stoic contentment is then actively cultivated through moderation and wisdom in choosing what truly contributes to our happiness. If you are not satisfied with what you have, you probably won't be with what you lack, echoes a thought from Epictetus, reminding us that the key to true happiness lies in shaping our attitude and perception. This focus on minimalism and contentment not only enriches us individually, but also offers a refreshing alternative to the incessant pressure for more, which often dominates our culture. By adopting and promoting this voluntary simplicity, Stoics invite us to reconsider our definitions of success and prosperity, proposing a less complicated, richer, and deeply satisfying life. Now, it is crucial to consider how these principles can be extended to improve our communities and societies. In the next segment, we will discuss how the Stoic practice of minimalism and contentment can positively influence our social interactions and contribute to a culture of gratitude and collective satisfaction. For the Stoics, daily routine is not just a sequence of repetitive tasks, but a fundamental structure for cultivating discipline and maintaining mental clarity. The order of your external world helps to organize your internal world could be a motto reflecting this philosophy, suggesting that a well-structured routine is essential for strengthening healthy habits and providing emotional and physical stability. Implementing a daily routine offers a solid foundation that allows for consistent performance in all areas of life. By establishing and following an orderly set of activities, Stoics believe it is possible to minimize distractions and focus on the tasks that truly contribute to personal and professional growth. Focus on doing well what is before you, and the rest will follow, taught Epictetus, highlighting the importance of focusing on the present, which is directly facilitated by a regular routine. In addition to increasing personal efficacy, the daily routine also serves as an antidote against emotional instability. The predictability of daily activities can generate a sense of security and control, aspects particularly valuable in times of uncertainty or stress. By knowing what to expect each day, we reduce anxiety and increase our ability to handle unforeseen events in a more calm and deliberate manner. The routine also reinforces self-discipline, a virtue highly valued in Stoic philosophy. Discipline is not seen as a restriction, but as freedom. Freedom from procrastination, chaos, and lack of direction. By mastering our daily actions, we affirm our control over our lives, which in turn feeds our self-efficacy and confidence. Exploring further the importance of daily structures, the next segment will discuss how a well-established routine not only benefits the individual, but can also positively influence the surrounding environment. We will address how habits cultivated individually through the routine can spread and improve social and community interactions, promoting stronger collective cohesion and well-being. Within Stoic philosophy, the ethics of decisions transcend the individual sphere, extending deeply to the common good. What is not good for the swarm is not good for the bee, reminds us Marcus Aurelius, indicating that each choice we make should be considered in relation to its impact on others and on society as a whole. This approach not only guides Stoics to live virtuous lives, but also promotes a more just and harmonious society. By deciding with consideration for others, Stoics adopt a view of shared responsibility, recognizing that individual well-being is intrinsically linked to the common good. Delving into the study of life, human nature, and the universe not only enriches the spirit, but also sharpens the mind, preparing the individual to face the complexities of existence with greater competence and balance. This commitment to continuous learning transcends mere intellectual activity, becoming a vital practice that sustains the ability to live according to the Stoic principles of virtue and self-control. By dedicating oneself to study and reflection, the Stoic enhances their understanding of themselves and the world, which in turn improves their ability to make ethical decisions and live intentionally and meaningfully. Continuous learning, as viewed by the Stoics, is also a tool for strengthening resilience in the face of challenges and adversities. It is our knowledge and understanding that provide us with the necessary tools to overcome difficulties. The greater the difficulty, the greater the glory in overcoming it, stated Epictetus, emphasizing that life's trials are opportunities to apply and test what we have learned, strengthening our character and convictions. Moreover, continuous learning promotes an essential mental flexibility to adapt to a constantly changing world, allowing us to adjust our beliefs and behaviors more effectively, ensuring that our actions remain aligned with moral principles and practical realities. Exploring further the importance of continuous learning, the next segment will address how education and acquired wisdom can be shared and used to improve individual life, but also the community and society as a whole. We will discuss how Stoic knowledge and reflection can positively influence social interactions and promote a more cohesive and enriched community environment. Stoic philosophy, although often associated with resilience and self-control, also emphasizes the vital importance of authentic human connections, grounded in empathy, respect, and sincerity. According to the Stoics, true communication and connection with others are not just desirable additions to life, they are essential for building a strong community and for enriching the individual human experience. We are made for cooperation, like the feet, like the hands, like the eyelids, like the rows of upper and lower teeth, argued Marcus Aurelius, highlighting that working together harmoniously is an intrinsic part of human nature. Valuing deep relationships not only strengthens the social fabric, but also provides crucial support and understanding in times of need. By cultivating sincere and empathetic relationships, individuals benefit from an environment where they can share their struggles and achievements, knowing they will be received with understanding and respect. This mutual support is fundamental, especially during periods of adversity when the weight of challenges can seem overwhelming. Additionally, by practicing empathy and connecting sincerely with others, Stoics believe we can better understand and manage our own emotions. Often the cure is in the disease and the comfort in the affliction, wrote Seneca, suggesting that our ability to face personal challenges is amplified by our interactions with others. These relationships help us gain perspective and find strength in places we might not have recognized alone. Genuine human connection, therefore, is more than a Stoic ideal. It is an active practice that enriches not only the life of the individual, but also that of the community. By investing in deep and meaningful relationships, we build a more understanding, resilient, and ethical society. Having established the importance of genuine human connection, the next segment will explore how these practices of empathy, respect, and sincerity can be expanded to create a culture of collaboration and support on a broader scale. We will discuss how Stoic principles can be applied to improve social and community policies, fostering an environment where everyone feels valued and part of a greater whole. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Your comments are very important to us, so leave your opinions and suggestions below. We want to know how these tips have impacted you. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Stay tuned for more content that can transform your personal journey. See you soon.